Hey guys, welcome back to the Mr. Global page. Sitting in my truck right now. Before I get started, please like and subscribe. Share my content. I appreciate all of you helping me grow my page. Unfortunately, again, another piece about Epstein. Donald Trump came out today and said he directed Pam Bondi to request the pertinent grand jury testimony be released. That is not the Epstein files. That's not the Epstein client list. That's not flight logs. That's not any evidence. That is simply grand jury testimony from witnesses who will no doubt be protected by the judge, because that is the judge's job, is to protect those witnesses. So if that does get released, we're not going to get anything. 98% of that is going to be redacted. It's going to be nothing. It's going to be another nothing burger. And I hate that word, and I hate the fact that I just used it, to be honest with you, because so many people use that word. I'm so exhausted by this. I'm so exhausted by this. I read 80% of Americans support us seeing what we want to see, the evidence, the files, the list. Call it what you want. Call it whatever you want. We want to see it. 80%. And we're not. We're not going to see any of it. I don't care who's on the list. I don't care who it hurts. I don't care who it helps. I want to know what's on it. I don't care if they're Republicans. I don't care if they're Democrats. I don't care about any of that. This is such a huge cover-up, and it's happening right in front of our faces. It's been happening for years. The moment the Ghislaine or Giselle, whatever her freaking name is, Maxwell, once that trial was over and Epstein was gone and this case was closed, there's no reason that we couldn't have been given what we've wanted about this. We have, now we're finding out that Democrats knew a year ago, on the finance committee anyway, about all of these transactions, over 4,000 transactions, many from Russian banks. Apparently he was trafficking, women from all over the world, probably selling them. We need to know who's involved in this. And the powerful people will always protect the powerful people. And somehow we support that. Somehow we're okay with that because we think we're going to get a tax break, or we think we're going to get this, or we think we're going to get that. The things that people in this country will allow because they think having some particular person in office benefits them personally. The things that they will overlook and allow just blows my mind. It is a perfect example of the complete and utter moral decay of this country. And I'm not talking about this from like some religious perspective or anything. I'm just talking about basic human decency that we should all have, regardless of our faith, of our politics, regardless of any of that. Everyone has a certain level of just basic human decency, or we did. We did it. I think we did. I thought we did. Maybe we never did. Maybe that was all a lie. Maybe the whole idea of American exceptionalism is a lie. There is absolutely nothing at all short of evil that can explain covering up crimes like this for powerful people who already victimize normal, hardworking people every day of their lives. That's just part of who they are. Taking advantage of normal, everyday working people like you and me. This country has absolutely no moral ground to stand on whatsoever. This idea that we are somehow better than anyone else is a complete and utter falsity. Is that a word? Is falsity a word? I think it is. Sometimes I think out loud when I'm talking. You know, and somehow Republicans thought that somehow Donald Trump would be like some sort of change agent for the corruption that is the United States. I don't know why they would ever think that. He's as corrupt, if not more corrupt, than all the other ones. If anything, he's worse. At the end of the day, we're not going to get what we want. It's never going to happen. It is never going to happen. And I tell you what's going to happen. We're going to move on from this and forget about it. And when I say we, I mean just the majority of Americans talking about it. They'll get fatigued by it. They'll get tired of talking about it, and they'll just forget about it. Because that's what we do with all of the other corruption in this country. We just take it, accept it, and move on, and pretend like the people that we support aren't a part of it, or pretend that we don't care if they are, because, they can give us something, provide some benefit to us somehow, personally. We're trading our values and principles for tax breaks and whatever else we think the government's going to give us. That's what we're doing. We're trading it away for nothing, for tax breaks that amount to nothing, for whatever benefits we think we're getting that literally amount to nothing. That's who we are as a country. That's who we are right now. And we've been this way for a while. And that's why this country is in the shape it's in. That's why we are where we are. And that's why we're going to fall. We are going to fall. And we know we're going to fall, and we don't care. Because we're going to be dead and gone. And we're just going to hand that to our kids. Because as much as we talk about how much we love and care for our kids, we don't love and care for them enough to ensure we hand them a country that is functional and right and on the right path. We don't care about them enough to do that. Collectively, we don't. I'm not talking about, of course, any individual person. Collectively, we do not care. We put our head in the sand, we pretend it isn't happening, and we go on about our day. That's who we are. Let me know what you think in the comment sections. I really appreciate all my new followers and supporters. Thank you guys so much. I got to get back to writing another Forbes article. Thanks.